Hi, my name's Gisele. Welcome to Vibrant Healthy Living. Father's Day is just around the corner, and I thought this would be a great time to talk about the differences between men and women. Women as the goddesses and men as the warriors. A lot of times we have questions in our mind as women as to what's going on in a man's mind, and we just can't figure them out, and on and on. Well, men have the same thoughts about women. We're just made differently. Men and women operate differently. They think differently. And I would just like to share some thoughts in this video, maybe to clarify that and make things a little easier. I find that women have a tendency to think that if a man loves them and adores them, that they should know what a woman wants and what a woman needs. That isn't always the case. It would be nice if it was, but believe me, it's not the case. And so what I would suggest to you is you need to tell the men in your life what it is you need and what it is you want. There's nothing wrong with standing up and being true to yourself and speaking that outward. Now, I know you've heard me in other videos, if you've followed me, that it's important to be true to yourself and be in integrity with yourself as well as others. And this also applies to the men in your life. Not just your husbands and your partners, but your bosses, your brothers, your, whatever men are in your life. It's important to be truly who you are. And in expressing your needs and your wants, you can do that in a very tactful way or a very loving way. And so men appreciate that because then it takes the guesswork out of it. So I would suggest next time that you have a need or a want that you express that. And then men are, especially husbands and partners, are very willing to do the best they can to provide that and to fulfill that need or that want. And it makes them feel good because as a warrior, they get to provide and make things happen. Now, a lot of times as women too, whenever we find that we're in a situation where we're not comfortable or we're puzzled or we just don't have a clue what our next step is or something's bothering us, our tendency as nurturers, we have a tendency to go out to our girlfriends and talk to them, and we hash things out, we brainstorm, we cry on their shoulders. We do all these things because it helps us to figure out what the solution is, what the next step is. And women, just as nurturers, that's just how we're designed. And so that's how we figure things out. Whenever a man and a woman are in a situation and they're trying to figure something out and there's differences that occur, a lot of times as women, we want to nurture and take care of things. So we naturally go something like this. Well, honey, I know something's bothering you, and you can talk to me. I really love you, and you can tell me anything, and I'm here for you, honey. And chances are when you do that, they feel backed against the corner. It's not always, but a lot of times that's how they feel. It's just the way they're thinking. Men need to have their own space in those situations and to go into their man cave, if you will, and hash it out on their own. As warriors, they need to feel powerful in figuring things out on their own. That's just how they're designed, and that's okay. That's okay. It's valuable, and it's wonderful that men and women have differences like that, and that just makes us very unique in our own way. But it's also good to know that there is that kind of difference in how to work with that, so there's more peace in the situation. So anyway, that's what I would suggest. A lot of times whenever a man is allowed to just kind of have his own space like that, then he can come back later and then you can continue the conversation and there is a solution or several solutions that can be offered to the situation or to the problem. So with Father's Day coming up, keep these things in mind. Whatever the man is in your life, your father, your husband, your brother, whoever, and appreciate the differences in men and women as warriors and goddesses, and have fun celebrating their day, and appreciate the importance and what they offer in our lives, and just have a beautiful day. It's good to celebrate every day. So, and for those modest men who don't want to celebrate it, just do something kind of special for them and don't push it. Just allow them their space and love them where they're at. Okay, thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.